Hey, it's been about 3 days since I made my last video. I want to drop you a line, let you know what was going on, and talk to you a little bit about money and what we can do with it. Now, before we get into that, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button because, yeah, we're doing some good things around here and you might want to be part of it. So, I'm going to try to do a one take here. I normally edit the hell out of it because sometimes you just don't want to listen to people ramble on. Truth be told, the dollar isn't going as far as it used to. This weekend, I bought 3 bags full of groceries, 3 little plastic bags of groceries, and it was $70. It was kind of an eye-opening moment because the way I shop, I actually live off my preps. And rotate them. And I hadn't been shopping in a good week. And just to see the dramatic change in the amount that the cost of things, and it makes me understand why now we're starting to see shelves start to refill because people don't have money to buy. I apologize for the wind in the background. Hopefully this sound on this is okay. If not, I'll have to redo the whole damn video and go inside and do it, and where the sound will be clearer, but probably just as bad. Anyway, so I'm going to try and keep that lit so I don't have to keep lighting it for you. To my buddy who just quit smoking, you're probably 6 or 7 days into it. I apologize, but it's not a cigarette, so I only have 1 or 2 of these a day, tops. Anyway, so obviously the prices are going up. We have to decide what to do with our money. You got the IRS, and they want to frickin', they want to expand and create agents. Instead of creating, a hotline service that actually works, that can answer questions, which doesn't exist, even though they have tons of phone numbers. They want more agents, more auditors. They want to squeeze people for more money. They want intrusive devices to look into our accounts. And hopefully that can all be stopped. They need 60 votes, and I don't think they have even close to that right now. So hopefully we're okay. Anyway, the end result is money. So I want to talk basically about 2 things. Currently, I am in the process of going back on cash. And the reason I'm doing that is because I actually used cash to get out of debt. It's called a cash budget, and I'll explain that here in a few minutes. But what I'm also doing is I am only leaving the amount of money that I need in the bank to pay off anything that's either on auto pay or money that I know must be spent. Phone bills, power bills, things like that. That's all I'm leaving in the bank. Everything else is coming out. It's going underneath my mattress, protected by Mr. Glock and Mr. Smith & Wesson. And any bad attitude I have that day. But anyway, so that puts cash in my pocket and out of the hands of people who don't need to know where my money goes. Okay, so why do I do that? It protects me. Even if the price of gas went to $10 tomorrow, I would still be able to go pay for it with cash. If you're one of those that thinks that the system will go down, you would still have something viable to spend your money on. The drawbacks to that are that you can't shop on Amazon with cash. And maybe you need to budget for that. Maybe if you're one of those people that gets all their preps off of Amazon because you just believe that gadgets will save your life, then yeah, maybe you budget for that. Say, I'm only going to spend $200 this month, if that's your budget, on Amazon, and then leave that in your bank account and then only spend that. That's the real true thing right there. Nobody knows what a checkbook is anymore. I'm going to put a picture of one right there just for fun, so people can see what a checkbook and what a check ledger looks like. No one uses those anymore. When I'm spending electronically, one of the things that I taught myself was always get a receipt. And the reason you always get a receipt is because, one, they're legally required to give it to you, period. That's it. Otherwise, it's an illegal sale. 2, you take those receipts, you fold them up, you put it in your pocket. At the end of the day, you balance your checkbook. That way you know every single day how much money you have. And unfortunately, that's not a life skill that's taught anymore because everything has gone digital, and that's understandable. But the reality is that it's a skill that has been lost. You don't know, your kids won't know the value of money until they don't have the money that they want. The economy's not getting better, guys. We should be teaching our kids these skills. And if we're not, shame on us. But you know, someone said something to me recently that really kind of stuck in my brain. And it was pretty simple. There's a jet there. I'm going to have to. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. This property has a military air base that the pattern is like right over the top of my house. I mean, they're pretty high up, but still, jet's loud. So anyway, so what I was saying was, we live in a generation where people think this is America. There's a PlayStation 5, but no one can buy one. This is America. I should be able to do that anytime I want to. So America is not, that tells me that America is not what it used to be on 2 fronts. The first is supply and demand. We obviously have a supply and demand issue because of the economy, because of the ships at sea, because of the virus, because of a lot of different things that we can speculate on. But the reality is that we want it. We're consumers. We want to be able to spend money. When we can't, it bothers us. In other parts of the world, that's not how they think. So I think I'll just leave that there because it's kind of a slap to the face of Americans, because we are so spoiled that we think that way. And to the person who told me that, don't take it personally. It's just an observation. The second thing is we're not teaching. We don't have the skills anymore. The skills are not taught anymore to maintain our finances. We put on things on little cards and we kind of just forget about it. And somehow we make it through the month. And I'm here to tell you, it's part of the problem. So one of the ways that we can solve that, and I spoke about it earlier, was going on the cash budget. Now the cash budget is very simple. If you don't want to take all your money out of the bank, that's fine. That's not what the purpose of this video is. But if you want to spend wisely, what you do is you budget yourself a certain amount of cash, say every week or every day, okay? And in that budget, that's the cash that you're going to be walking around money, okay? You're going to use to get gasoline. You're going to use to buy lunch, once every week, to pay for coffee or go to McDonald's. That's going to be your cash money, and you're going to budget for that. You're going to say that I'm going to take this $150. I'm going to be realistic because gas is so expensive, it's crazy. We're going to take this $150, and we know we got to tank up, but we know we're going to spend this or that, and I like to hit the thrift stores or the Dollar Tree or whatever it is. And I'm going to say that I'm only going to spend $150 this week, and I'm going to take that $150 and I'm going to make it into cash, and I'm going to put it in my pocket. And that's it. You're not going to touch any other money. You're not going to whip that card out for any other thing, because we all know we pay our bills online now, so it doesn't really matter. And that's it. And then at the end of that week, if you don't spend that money, you have to put it back. And then that next week, you start over with another $150, if that's your budget. Some people can do it on $20 a week. Some people need it through $200 a week. Damn cigarette. Cigar. And that's how the cash budget works. It got me out of debt. It got me out of about $60,000 worth of debt. I did it for 1.5 years. It does work. It makes you know the value of $1 and how far you can and cannot stretch it. It makes you pay attention to the prices on things. It's absolutely ridiculous, the prices of things. So I wanted to share that with you. I want to let you know I'm still alive. I wanted to let you know I'm still thinking about those videos about updating the bug out bag, which has changed again, which is why you don't have that video. I opted that, my bug out bag is more of a get home bag, and then the pack that I bought I really think is nice, but it doesn't serve the purpose of what I want it to do. So I'm in the process of looking for, actually I'm going to experiment with another pack and make that my get home / bug out bag. I'm also doing some research into inch bags and in case what is it, inch? I'm never coming home bag, and it's literally going to live on the wilderness type bag is what it is. The solar thing, I'm still working on that. I want to tear one apart. I've got 2 of them. I've figured out a way to make one a little bit better. I hesitate to even tell you yes or no. Do your own research at this point, but I'll tell you that I'm not going to buy any more of them. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so if you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit that like button, and tell your friends. Until the next time, stay safe and have a great day.